Good afternoon, everyone. I am Vaishnavi Mishra. Today we have with us Tanmay Agarwal. He is the Vice President and Head Global People Operations at Wipro. So we look forward to hearing your insights today, sir. Welcome to TAPMI. How has been your experience so far in TAPMI over here and about the students as well?
Thank you, Vaishnavi, for having me here. I think it's relived my student life and student experience of more than 30 years back by being back to the campus. I think you all have an amazing campus, amazing set of students, and very well organized. Thank you for all of this.
Thank you so much, sir. And moving on to the next question, thinking about aspiring HR leaders who want to move into senior positions at global companies like in the IT sector, what are two pieces of advices you would offer to them?
Yeah, I would keep it agnostic to a function like HR or even agnostic to an industry like IT services. You need leaders in every role, in every job. And I would think that a couple of things that each one of you, as you step out into the world and make your own careers, is about being a learner for life and being a problem solver and coming to your managers whom you report to with solutions and suggestions that can make things better, continue to challenge the status quo, and continue to drive things in a way that adds value to the organization.
Absolutely, sir. That was very insightful, sir. The second question, what inspired you personally to step into a leadership role in the Global People Operations Department?
What inspired me? I'm a self-motivated person. I'm curious. I like to learn new things. And as I was mentioning in the panel discussion to the audience, that I've had multifaceted careers in the space of finance, in the area of supply chain, in the area of shared services and GCCs, and now in IT services in HR, which is reasonably complex. So in IT services, supply chain is people, right? And what is important in any of this industry or function that you're part of is being clear in terms of how you're adding value to yourself and how you're adding value to the organization. Now, growth and leadership roles will be an outcome of that. What you have to focus on, or what one has to focus on, and what has worked for me is being focused on 100% on the role that you are in and not being worried about what's the next leadership role or what's the next promotion or when is the next increment coming, but focus on delivering your role the best by bringing in external thinking, by bringing in your own creative thinking, and now of course AI thinking.
Absolutely, sir. So we just have to give our best and then not worry about what's going to happen in future. Absolutely. So moving on to the next question, working with global teams and navigating with them in different cultures, it might be challenging. So what is the one most major challenge that you face in that?
No, that's pretty interesting. And so when I was in Unilever for 15 years, there was a culture and a way of working. When I moved to Genpact, it was a global organization. Again, there was a different culture and a different way of working. In my current organization at Wipro, I have teams which are sitting in Europe, in Philippines, in China, in Middle East, in US, in Mexico and Brazil. And each of these geographies have different cultures. It's very important to understand the nuances of those cultures. However, at the core, everyone is human. and everyone understands logic and everyone understands the human side of things. So without losing sight of that core, which is the human angle and the logical angle, understanding the culture of what works in an European environment, what works in a US environment, what works in a South American environment will help you, navigate those cultural nuances.
Definitely. So one should always be inquisitive about different cultures. I'm afraid that's all the time we have. Thank you so much for your valuable insights, sir. And it's a pleasure to have you here at TAPMI.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
Vaishnavi. All the best.
Thank you, sir.